welcome to another video. Today we're gonna go ahead and work with some references, and yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put up the first reference here. I actually got these references from Instagram. I was just watching reels because I like to waste time. I don't have TikTok, but I do have Instagram, and so I do waste time, probably the same amount of time I would waste on TikTok if I had TikTok on Instagram Reels. And honestly, most of the time I'm thinking about deleting Instagram just because I waste so much time on there. But I did see this outfit inspiration on there. Basically the girl in the video is just like wearing her outfits, and it's like a POV. You're just like, hey, you're just too gay, you need to change clothes because I'm not out yet. And she's like going over to like her girlfriend's house or whatever, and she cycles through like 3 outfits, but every time she changes outfit I'm like, that outfit is still super gay, bro. But yeah, it's chill. But I thought the outfits were really cute, so I wanted to draw them. So I do have references for these. I'm gonna pop them up. I already popped up the first one, obviously. I did lose a majority of the footage when it comes to the first drawing, though, unfortunately. Don't know how that happened. It was recording, and then it just stopped recording right in the middle of it. So you're not even gonna see me finish the whole outfit. And I think I wouldn't say that's for the best. I would just say that these references are really good, and I just fucked up the drawing super bad. I don't think these drawings come out very good at all. I don't know what it was. I think partially it was I was not warmed up, and partially since I was really trying, I wasn't trying to draw the outfits, I was also trying to draw the poses. And I was also had this thing in my mind where I was like, well, maybe I'll just try to do it without any like guidelines, with like a minimal amount of guidelines. And I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I tried to put restrictions on myself when it's just like a fun video, just a fun drawing. I don't know why I do that, because I always end up fucking it up, especially because I hadn't warmed up at all. But yeah, it's kind of late to be worrying about that now. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything super interesting to say about these drawings, just because I feel like they're not really anything special. Like I said, I don't really like the way that they turned out. First of all, I feel like the faces don't look anything like the girl. And here's the thing. I am not a realistic artist. You guys know that. I don't really do portraits for not for a while, but I have offered commissions before, and I have tried to dabble in a little bit of trying to convey people's likenesses. Like, I've tried to draw people a couple of times that look very similar to them. Like, you know, it wasn't realism, but I tried to capture likenesses, and I would just say that I'm not very good at capturing likeness. It's probably one of my weak points as an artist. I understand like the gist for how to capture sort of likenesses, and like you gotta measure the face and see exactly where the features are sitting. You have to get like proportions right if you want to be like a person who's like good at portraits. I don't want to be a person who's good at portraits, just because I feel like if you're good at portraits, then everybody wants you to draw their portrait, and that's really not the type of life I'm trying to live. Like I said, I have done a little bit of commissions in the past, but I don't like to do it. And I guess maybe this is the one person I did it with. I just felt like they weren't super appreciative of the work that I was doing, and so I didn't really like it. And I don't really have a story to go along with that. I feel like people are always like, my nightmare commission story, but I don't really feel like sharing anything like that. You know, people don't really understand art and really what goes into it. And so it's not their fault. Society at large just pretty much discounts and devalues art. So it wasn't their fault, so I really don't want to get into it. But yeah, I'm not really good at portraits, and it's not really a skill I want to cultivate. But I was trying to get her likeness for this drawing, even though it doesn't really make any sense. I don't know why I did that. I just feel like if I was really going to like push myself and try something new, I should pick one. I feel like when I pick just one thing to do, I can get it done in a pretty good way. But I feel like when I was doing these, I was trying too much stuff. I was trying to do the pose, I was trying to get the likeness, I was trying to minimize the amount of construction lines I do, and it all added up to being a little bit overwhelming for my mind, I guess. And so the art came out a little bit shitty, but what can you do, right? Not to mention, I felt like the proportions are also kind of off. You guys know, I really don't like being negative. But, you know, sometimes your art doesn't come out the way you wanted it to. And you get really excited about a reference that you picked out because you thought the girl in the reference looked really cute. And you thought her outfit was really cute. And you thought that maybe you would be able to draw her in a really cute way. And you know what? You just couldn't. And that's nothing against you or your artistic ability. It's just that maybe next time you should warm up a little bit more and think things ahead a little bit and not get too excited and place like all of your hopes and dreams on a drawing that you don't even know if you're going to be able to do it, And that's my issue. I like type myself up a little bit too much sometimes. And it's good to have like a healthy bit of confidence, but it's another thing to be delusional about your artistic ability. And sometimes I feel like I'm just a little bit delulu, and I gotta get over that. Anyway, we're on to the coloring now. Listen, for the life of me, I could not find my gray colored Ecoline brush pen. I have no idea where the hell that thing went. So I was like, I don't want to use alcohol marker. And then I was like, what if I use Sharpie? And you know what, you guys? Sharpie is an alcohol marker, dumbass. So why did I do that? I don't know. But not only did I do it, I also committed hella hard. Because not only do I make her boots black with the Sharpie, I also make her sweater black. The other one anyway. And then I was like, I guess since I went with the Sharpie, I'll just use Ecoline brush pen on her pants. And so for the blue pants, I used 2 Ecoline brush pens. You guys normally only see me use the pastel ones because, what can I say, I'm a pastel sort of girl. But they do make Ecoline brush pens in all sorts of colors. And so I do have this like dark blue. And generally I don't use it just because no matter what pen I use it with, it always covers it up. It's a pretty dark blue. And I was like, well, what if I just use it in the shadows? And so I put it in the shadow of the pants. And it's not that it looks bad. It actually looks kind of cool. The Ecoline brush pens are watercolor, and you can blend them a little bit. Maybe if you had more skill in watercolor, you'd be able to make beautiful artworks, but I'm not skilled in watercolor. Everybody knows this by now. I'm ass at watercolor, and so when I put them down, they look a little bit like ass, but that's okay. I actually do like the way the pants turn out, even though, like I said, it's not like 100% great blending, but I don't know, it's like a vibe that I like. And then when I go in with the rest of her clothes, and her hair, I just go in with alcohol markers with my Copics. I was just like, fuck it. I already used a Sharpie on this. I might as well just go in with the rest of alcohol markers. I don't color in her skin. I don't know why. I just felt like, nah, I don't want to. Obviously, the black pen was not dry, so if I did go into her skin tone with like alcohol markers and the pen wasn't dry, I was going to smear anyway. But honestly, I feel like the page is sort of kind of a wash, so it really wouldn't matter either way. You know what it is? I feel like lately I've just been drawing one-off drawings and like references and stuff, and I haven't been drawing any OCs. You guys know OCs are my lifeblood, and I feel like I want to get back to drawing my OCs, but I don't have any ideas for OC drawings. I haven't been writing very much lately, and generally my ideas for drawings that I want to do come from my writing, because first and foremost, I am a writer, you guys. I know this is an art channel, but my brain is writer first, drawing second, and I haven't been writing anything, so I don't know what to draw. So hopefully this week I'll be able to shift my brain back into writer mode and write some stuff. I did come up with something yesterday, so hopefully you guys will see a drawing based off of an AU that I came up with yesterday, but we'll see. I'm hoping for an OC drawing to be done either by Wednesday or next week. Hopefully, I need something. I need some OCs to bring back life to myself, And here's the pants that I was talking about. Do you see what I mean? Where I feel like it kind of looks bad, but also it kind of has like a vibe going for it. And then I just go in with her sweater. I used a warm gray for her sweater just because I felt like that the sweater for the second reference is a warm gray. But then I also used a warm gray for her skirt, and I'm like, that skirt is not gray. That skirt, well, it is gray, but it's like a greenish sort of gray. I don't have any green grays though. I think for Copics, the green grays are like the neutral grays, I think, but I'm not sure. Or the toner grays? I'm not sure. I don't own any of those grays because I was like, when the hell would I ever use either of those? Okay, no offense. Green is my favorite color, but I really don't like grays that are sort of more green. I just feel like just use the cool grays. Something about like a green toned gray is like gross to me. I don't know what it is. It's not, I don't think necessarily that it looks muddy. It's just like it feels sort of kind of unnatural. Like those toner grays, the ones that are a little bit more green, they're like a cool sort of green, but I don't know. Something about it feels weird, like unnatural. Which is a weird thing to say about colors. I know, like aren't all colors natural? I guess most colors are natural, if not all of them. I don't know. Something about toner grays look weird to me, and so I felt like that skirt is sort of I wouldn't say it's a toner. Well, it is kind of a toner gray. It's like a greenish sort of gray, but I didn't have a greenish sort of gray, so I didn't do anything with it. And then when I go in with her hair, I just use the colors I typically use for blonde hair. Her hair is not exactly blonde. It is blonde, but it's more of a platinum blonde. But listen, you guys, I have no fucking idea how to render platinum blonde hair. I barely know how to render regular blonde hair. And so I was just like, I'm just gonna do it how I normally do and hope for the best. Pretty much how I normally do. It's a little bit lighter. Not lighter, but it's a little bit more desaturated than I normally do. But that's okay. But I don't know. I really just did not know what to do for this one. I did my best. Hopefully you guys liked this video. Sorry, it's kind of like all over the place. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'll go ahead and see you in the next one. Bye.